Morning, Jacob. It's something of a point with me that I don't follow news very much. As you know, I was homeschooled most of my life, and with that came a disconnect with a lot of things a lot of people care about. I honestly don't care what the local news says unless there's some big event thing that's going to impact my daily routine. I barely care what's happening around here. I don't seek out news. If I happen to stumble across something, it's probably because it's a very important thing on the global scale, because it's everywhere. The only news I actually follow is computer-related news, like the latest software releases for specific subcategories of software. If I hear about something, it's because it's filtered through the internet and it's everywhere, and people have obviously deemed it important enough to be everywhere. The North Korea stuff is something that I've heard about. Honestly, I'm not that worried about it. Things have been building up with them for quite some time. If and or when it comes to a head, which may or may not be soon, I have a feeling that it's not just going to be us that turns on them. We may be their first target. I know there were threats about a preemptive strike or something. I'm not entirely sure on the details of that, but if there are nuclear weapons involved, it's going to be a terrible thing, but that is also going to be what sparks, I think, probably most of the world to turn on them. And when they do, it's going to be very, very bloody and bad. The difference, I think, between this war and, say, the Iraqi thing, that I don't even know if that could really be termed a war, but I think the difference is that instead of a small group of people scattered about the world, it is the government doing it in this case. It is the government of that nation or country that is the problem. It's kind of hard to hide your government as a whole. You either know where they are, or you can cut off their control of the people very easily. It's not going to be a long war, I don't think, in this case, if there is a war. That's my view on it. I don't know how accurate it is, or whether it will actually come to war. We'll see. It'll be interesting to look back on this later and see what happened. I'll see you Friday. Bye. Also, Technicolor.